Hi! Hello, everyone! At least I hope it will be everyone. And I don't have to do crazy shit like last time. Let me make sure that I'm on right now on the YouTubes. Again with the upcoming. Oh no, I'm live. I'm looking at myself right now. Okay. Hi, everybody! Oh god, I gotta turn that off. Go away. I can't have myself talking to myself. I'm glad I didn't have to do this 8 million times like I did last night. Uh, I fuck anybody that tried to get on last night when I was trying to get on here. But welcome everyone. We're going to be going. So last night we did number through a little bit of T. Hello, hello. What's going on, Kivy? Steve. Sorry, man. I can't go. I can't do it. We are starting with T tonight. We're in the middle of T. We'll be going through the rest of T and then into the 10 inches and 7 inches that I have, because we have not done any of those. So at least you'll be here for the shorter lengths. Um, we, you know, I was thinking about doing the music thing for Dani, but she is not going to be on tonight, I don't think. So I don't know. I can throw some records on if you guys want, um, and listen to some. I mean, whatever. I'm gonna put on. I'll throw on records of bands that aren't so well known. How about that? I know I was talking very greatly about a band I love, Lilas, last night. So we will. Maybe I'll play a song from them because I have a couple of 7 inches that I really like from them. So. All right, sweet Steve. Oh, cool, Kivy. I'll check yours out later once I'm done with this. I always enjoy seeing people's records and what they have. So I'm just gonna drink some coffee and talk for a minute, and then we'll get into the rest of the stuff. Just wait for some other people to get in here. I know we had not everybody from last night seems to be here, so I'll wait a little bit longer. But how are you guys? How's your week starting out? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday. So hopefully it's starting out good and not shitty. It is Thanksgiving week. Ah, first day at your new job, sweet. What are you doing? What's your new job? No way, you got a job. Hopefully it's not something terrible and something that you enjoy, or at least can tolerate. Working a job that you cannot tolerate is terrible. I've done that pretty much my whole working life. I always like the people that I work with, but never the job. I need to find one where I can like the people and the job. Yeah, you know what? I'll play some 7 inches tonight. That's what I'll do. I'll play a couple 7 inches of people, maybe bands that you guys don't know or maybe might not know. Try to get some people listening to them. Nice, Steve. Warehouse slave. All right. Well, at least you have an income. That's always a good thing. Yeah, Steve, you got your new wheels. Going around town looking stylish. If I'm gonna do that, okay. Well, once I'm done showing all the records, will maybe I don't know, cause I'll have to change the angle of my camera, so maybe we'll do it after I show everything. Then we'll put some records on and hang out for a bit. So if you're on YouTube, good thing that you're here because it's going to be taken down probably, or I'll have to take a lot out of it at the end of the stream. Oh, M6 V10. I'm sure that's car talk. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Ah. Hey man. That's cooler than coming to the stream for sure. That sounds like a lot of fun. And the stream's up and you can watch it whenever. So I have not taken our car out on any roads here, any dirt roads. I'm actually not sure if it would do so well. So maybe that's something to not do. What do you think? No? Oh, Danny gave me the shrug. Maybe. Maybe. Mm. So, speaking of music, since we're doing a record stream, I have listened to the new Darkness album, Motor Heart. It's pretty good. I was never a super big fan of them, and then recently my friend, who really loves them, told me to check out their stuff, and I really like their new album. I think it's awesome. And I also listened to the new Converge Chelsea Wolfe album, Blood Moon. That was pretty good. I like that a lot. Actually, probably like that more than the Darkness album, but they're both very good. And I got a lot of recommendations from everybody on the stream last night that I still have to check out. I will be doing that probably tonight, tomorrow. Probably more tomorrow. Tonight, Danny and I are going to be watching a movie called Broadcast Signal Interruption. It's a film which looks, I don't know if it's more of a horror or a thriller, but we're both excited to watch that. It kind of takes from a YouTube video, one of those creepy pasta YouTube videos. The fucking, what's that one called? I Am Fantastic, I Feel Fantastic. Yeah, it looks like they kind of took inspiration from that and then made like a movie about it. So it looks good. I know the director, I think it's Jacob Gentry, I think. He did a movie I really like called The Signal way back when, like 2007. So hopefully that's good. We watched Prisoners of the Ghostland last night with Nick Cage and Sophia Buttle. How do you say her last name? Bultella, something like that. But yeah. I don't know. Like, I expected something different than I got. That director, I really like his films, Suicide Club and Why Don't You Follow Me to Hell? What was it? Why Don't You Meet Me in Hell? Something like that. I can't remember it. But this one was kind of, I don't know. If you have Shudder, check it out. See what you think. My favorite thing is that there is a callback to one of my favorite Nick Cage characters in a movie called Deadfall, which is a bad movie, but Nick Cage's character makes it watchable. And he says a line in this movie from that movie, and it made me very happy. Kiwi, what girl is cute? Talking about the one in the movie? Alright, I'll start getting to the records at this point. Anime, oh yeah. It's from Perfect Blue. Probably my favorite anime film. And I'm not a super big anime person, but I really love that film. Probably because it's very, it's almost David Lynch-like. And that's probably why I like it so much. Okay. So we are in T's. Let's see here. Let's see. So probably one of my favorite artists that I recently got into a lot more over the past few years, Devin Townsend. This is his latest album. He has new ones coming out soon, but this one was his last one, Empath. This is a super great album. If you are a fan of metal, but like with a lot of other stuff injected into it, kind of new, almost some new agey stuff. There's, I mean, Devin has a great voice, so there's amazing vocals, just craziness. Check out, there's a song, one of the first songs on this, or actually, well, the first real song on this, Genesis, is really encapsulates what this kind of album is. So I would, if you're interested, check out Genesis by Devin Townsend, and then you'll know if you want to hear any more of this record. Let's see, what do we got next? Next, we have my favorite hip-hop group of all time, Tribe Called Quest, fucking Midnight Marauders. This is probably my favorite hip-hop album of all time. I absolutely love this album. I first got into them. Well, actually, I didn't know anything about them, truthfully. But there is a skateboarding game on PlayStation called Thrasher Skate and Destroy, and it has a very good mix of like punk and hip hop and stuff. And their song Award Tour, which is on this album, is in that game, and I loved that song while playing that game, and I never knew who it was by. And then I found out it was by Tribe Called Quest. Got the album, love the album. This is the only one I have by them. I need to get some more. This is Tusk. So this is an album that I found in a like a bargain bin, and I believe one of the members in this band is also in Pelican, and that's why I got it. But I haven't listened to this much. I listened to it when I got it, and I wasn't really a big fan. Maybe I'll have to give it another try. Cool artwork. I mean, it's got an awesome cover art there, but it's just not. I didn't love it too much. It's even nice orange color too. But I don't know. Maybe I should give it another shot. You know, I try to, as I get older, because I did buy this a few years ago. As I get older, I start to give things that I didn't like another shot. Because, you know, with age, you change, and sometimes you like stuff that you didn't before. Whether that be food, or movies, or music, whatever. Another fantastic, I'll have to show this one to you guys because it's really awesome. The Twin Peaks Return / Season 3 soundtrack, which was another present from Dani. This one is awesome. I love all the music, and it also is just a great package. So you got this, and then pull this out, and you got Laura there. And what's the inside? Oh, the inside's just the woods. But these are very, very, very pretty. The records themselves. It's a nice kind of marble red color splatter. And I believe the second disc is different. Don't think it's the same color. No, yeah, this one's red. It's like a kind of red-black splatter. A little pinkish, I would say. No, I mean, it's just, no, not pinkish. I'm wrong. It's a red-black splatter. I would like to get all of the Twin Peaks season soundtracks if I can, but this one has a good mix of new stuff that was in the return and some of the older tracks that they brought back from the first and second season. Get in there. Again, I always keep the little things from Mondo or Death Waltz that they put on their records. This one I still need to get a sleeve for, but it's a bit big, so some of the sleeves it won't fit in. I gotta get a bigger double record sleeve. So this is a band in which it was Twitching Tongues. I bought this album after hearing the main song from this, Disharmony. That's also what this album is called, I believe. Yes. It's very dusty. What the hell? Pretty good album. The song Disharmony is pretty great. I love that song. The rest of the album is not in the same vein, but I still liked it anyways. This has, I believe, this was supposed to be more of a splatter, but it came out just kind of like, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, there is the smallest. No, you probably can't. The smallest of splatter in the inside of the record, but it's pretty much just a black record. Cool artwork, though. All right, we're getting towards the end of the 12 inches here. Next, we have Tycho. Tycho is a fantastic, I think it's just one guy, but I really love the music that he creates. It's very, very chill. You just put this on and just relax. The song Dive, which is also the name of this album, is probably one of my favorite songs to just throw on if I'm not feeling in such a great mood, because it really does correct that a little bit. It's just I don't know. It's like dipping into a lake or something. Excuse me. It's a really nice album to put on if you're feeling kind of out of sorts. What do we got? We got Under Oath. They're only chasing safety. Yes. This is an original pressing that Tooth and Nail did back in 2005, 6, something like that. This is a clear one. Nice clear record's always good. This had a bonus track on it, which I really loved and was happy about when I first got it. I still listen to this record every once in a while. It's one of the ones, it's one of those albums from your teenage years which you may not super love now, or you may not listen to all the time, but you put it on and you know all the words and you sing along and you love it. All right, come on now. Oh, get in there. Ooh. Sorry, I'm cutting everything. There we go. Okay. So, we have, let's see, Unearth, The Stings of Conscience. I used to be very, very, very into Unearth when I was younger. Just good metalcore. I know they recently put out some new stuff. I have not heard it yet, though. So, this album's pretty good, though. The production of it is pretty, I don't know, indie. It could sound a little better, but, this was back in, 2001, I think? Something like that. But yeah, if you like metalcore and you don't know Unearth, check them out because they're good. The Oncoming Storm is the album I think they did after that one. That one is the one that I super love. Blah, 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 blah. How you guys doing? You doing good? I feel like I'm just talking to myself. United Nations. This, if you can, let me hold it. There we go. This is like a super group. I believe it has a couple people from Thursday. I want to say that there's somebody from Give Up the Ghost in this band as well. I think they put out a few albums. This was their first one. This is, I don't think this version of the album is available anymore due to, obviously, due to this, being the UN and everything. I'm sure they got mad about that. I know this has another album cover. Hi, Ben. I have not. And I know what you're saying. Did come... This has a very interesting type of stuff that came in. It has a Abbey Road with them on fire. This is a nice red color, if I'm not mistaken. Get in there, damn it. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, and it's a red, and I don't know if you can see it's got Bugs Bunny on the artwork in the middle there. So yeah, I feel like this record definitely, when they put it out, you know, they used copyrighted stuff and things like that, and they kind of just it went under the radar because it was more of a smaller band on a little label, and then they had to redo that when they put out the CD and whatnot. Rude and Crude. Yeah, that's you, Ben. Weird Al, Dare to Be Stupid. I've always loved Weird Al, but I never like owned any of his stuff. You know, I just listened to him watch his videos when he came on MTV and stuff. And then this is one of the ones I found in the used bin, and I picked it up because it was cheap, and it's awesome. If you don't like Weird Al, then, you know, what's wrong with you? It's just a regular black vinyl, nothing crazy. Oh, this is a great one. Jack White, Lazaretto. So this album is the music is fantastic. I really love this album. It has one of my favorite songs that he's done, Black Bat Licorice, which is fucking awesome. You can't not get into that song. But also, most of you know, if you collect records, if just in passing, if you know Jack White, you know that he is very passionate about the format. He loves records, and Third Man, was it Third Man Records? Yeah. They put out, you know, a bunch of stuff, a bunch of different ways. They've done so many different types of records. This one, in which it was called the Ultra LP. So it actually has a hologram on the record itself, and I don't know if I can show that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But there is a bevy of scratches right here in this part where no music is, and when you're playing that, Ryan, hey, what's up, man? When you're playing this, when it's spinning, you can actually see a little angel, and it does a like a twirl. Maybe I can show that to you guys. I don't know. We'll try. But another cool thing is that on side 2, the first track, there is 2 different intros, or it's either intros or 2 different versions of the song completely. Depending on which groove your needle catches is which version of that song you're going to get. I thought that was pretty cool. I just like all the cool stuff that they try to do. Well, Jack White specifically tries to do with records in his company. I'm glad they're one of the biggest labels that are trying not to let the format die. Even though it's actually not dying, it's very prevalent right now, as far as I know. I think it's the biggest selling physical music medium. Pretty sure. I'm good, man. Just hanging out, showing the rest of my records. Gonna play some music in a bit. Tonight's just more of a, like, I'm gonna show the rest of these and we'll just hang out, listen to some music. The Tommy motion picture soundtrack. Love, 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 love the movie and the songs for this. I have actually listened to this a hell of a lot more than I've listened to the actual album Tommy. I saw the movie when I was like 21 and fucking fell in love with it. It's I believe it's the first Ken Russell film that I ever saw, and made me go down and watch more of his stuff. But this is fantastic. This is one of I love being able to I found this in the used bin. And it's, you know, it's a little beat up, but it still sounds great. There's no skipping, there's no nothing. Even the back, you can see it's not in bad condition. It's a gatefold too, which is really cool. All the stuff from the movie. I'm the acid queen. Tear your soul apart. What do we got next? So, because my record collection tends to go from one way to another, we go from The Who to Wu-Tang. Fucking 36 Chambers. Fucking fantastic album. If you've never heard this album, listen to it. It's one of the quintessential hip-hop albums, and I'm glad that I eventually found it and listened to it and fell in love with it. Back when this came out, and years after, I watched MTV. I knew who Wu-Tang were, but I never listened to them as a kid. So when I grew up, and I was kind of expanding my musical taste a bit more, this is, it's on all the lists for best hip-hop albums. So, of course, I had to get it and listen to it, and it's great. Oh, Steve, yeah, man. You do watch Tommy. It's a trip. It's really good. It's very, very, very good. Next we have some Yes. Close to the Edge, probably the best album that they ever put out, as far as I would say. The opening track of this, side one, basically, Close to the Edge, the whole song, which takes up the whole first side, is amazing. It's great. It's, you can't say that you like prog without liking this album. And then we got Going for the One, which is a little bit later on in their career. Got a butt there. It's a little bit more. It's when they were going towards more pop and losing their kind of proggy stuff. It's still a good album, but don't no. It's still good, but it's when they were going more poppy. When they started to go into what's that song that they did? Stranger with a Broken Heart. Not Stranger with a Broken Heart. Something like that. Owner of a Broken Heart. Owner of a Lonely Heart. That's what it is. Owner of a Lonely Heart. Cool, triple gatefold, though. And not the last one, but the last one that I have is interesting. Zombie Flesh Eaters score, by a familiar name. I believe this is by Fabio Frizzi, whatever. He also did the music for the H.P. Lovecraft record that I have. Awesome. Like, this isn't the type of music you would expect for a zombie film, but it's great to put on. There's some nice kind of on the beach kind of music in this, which is awesome. But I believe, is this a colored one, or is this just black? Let me see. Oh, nice, Ryan. Yeah, the lead singer of Yes. Oh, the eye scene, which gets me every time I watch this movie. Yeah, the lead singer, Yes, has a great voice. Oh, no, this is colored. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's starting to... Okay. It's like a gray. Oh, this is a weird one. It's kind of like a... Yeah, there's a little bit of a marble thing going on there. But it's kind of almost... It's almost kind of smoky, like gray. I like to throw this on every once in a while. A good, put the Goblins Dawn of the Dead on, and then put this on. It's a nice little double album there. Get in there. Okay, and my last 12-inch is a weird one. Let me put this back, and I will explain what the hell happened with this. Back in there. All right. Damn it. Go. Yes. Yeah, my email is williamkrupinski@gmail.com. Danny's asking me that, but if you guys want to send me an email, go right ahead. So, this blank 12-inch here, I just kind of got on a whim because it was in a dollar bin, and I was very interested since it has nothing on it, doesn't tell you a single thing about it. It's a one-sided record. It's a single, it looks like. One song, nothing on this side. It's like techno bullshit. I don't know what this was. I listened to it one time. I have no care for it at all. I just, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to get rid of it. So I have just kept it at the end of my collection. So, yeah. Maybe I'll do some sort of project with it. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll turn this into some sort of piece of art or something. I don't know. But that is all of my LPs. Oh. Alright, so next we're going to get into the 10 inches. And anybody that doesn't know record lingo, I'm sure that's funny to you for me always saying 12 inches and 10 inches and 7 inches. But these are all actual terms. Frisbee it? I could do that. I feel like it's better to make something out of it. But I could Frisbee it. You know, Ben, I don't even know what the hell that album cover is. I know the song. I don't think I've ever seen the cover. But going into the 10 inches, starting off with At the Drive-In, Vea. Very, very great EP. And this was re-put out. This is a repress of it that Fearless Records put out on hot pink vinyl. Told you last night, I have a lot of pink vinyl. It's a nice color. Steve, I wonder if that one is off their other album. Shit, what's their other album called? It's called. It has like a kind of jungle world type of like cover. I can't remember what that album's called, but yeah, it's probably that one. Next, we have a single by AFI. This is Now the World and Rivier's Music. It's 2 songs. This was available at Hot Topic back in like 2004, 2005, something like that. And now it's a pretty rare find for AFI fans. Very good, really good songs. This is kind of right in the middle point of when AFI were becoming less of a punk band and more of kind of, I don't know, just less punk and more kind of emo. I don't want to say, maybe, probably not, that's not the right thing to say. But, you know, they weren't just a punk band anymore. But they're both very good songs. This next 10-inch here is one of my coolest ones. I really enjoy getting records that have a different shape to them. And this is a coffin-shaped, or a casket-shaped record. This band is, they're called Breather Resist. They're I don't think they're together anymore. They were a, like, hardcore band from, North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. But I saw them in concert, and really liked them, and got some of their stuff. But this is really cool. I just love that it's in the shape of a casket, and that they, did that. Sometimes when you're trying to play it, it's a little hard to find the beginning groove. But once you got it, you're good. Next, we have Foo Fighters, One by One. Uh, Steve, I've seen it on Discogs. It goes for a little bit though, as far as I've seen. Um, but I don't know. I bought the tag's still in there. I bought that for $6 back when I got it. I'm sure it's not that anymore, but I'm pretty sure it's on Discogs. Don't know about eBay or anything. Oh, that's cool, Ben. Sweet. What's on that one? Is it like a single? Got like All You Need Is Love or something on that? But this is the Foo Fighters album One by One, and for whatever reason they decided to put it out on double 10-inch. I don't know why that's the thought process they went with it. I don't know why it was just a single LP, but they did this for it. So I don't know. This album's really good though. I like the Foo Fighters. I like all their albums, but I think this one's pretty good. Oh, here we go. This is one that was given to me. Somebody that just had it, and they aren't a big record collector, but it's the Invader Zim 10-inch picture disc with the Invader Zim theme on it on side A, and Planet's Battle on side B. You got Zim and everybody, and then you got Gurr on the back with his pig. This is just cool to have. It's not like I really listen to it or anything. Hey, Miss Cogsmith. It's just fun. I just like having such a thing. Next, we have Holy Molar. So this is a one-sided 10-inch. Got on the back, it has all like the track names and everything. This is a side project of the guys in The Locust. This is more, it's along the same lines, just a little bit less synthy and weird. I mean, it's still weird. This whole band is a concept that they are a bunch of dentists who have made this like grind kind of hardcore weirdness, and all the songs have something to do with teeth. Yeah, it's a weird one. And speaking of The Locust, we have one of The Locust's first releases here. This is a split 10-inch that they did with a band called Man Is the Bastard. Don't really like Man Is the Bastard too much, but I love The Locust, so I needed to get a copy of this. This is just regular black vinyl. But this is before The Locust became The Locust. So they started in '95, as far as I know, and this is when they were just Locust, and they had it wasn't as like weird. I don't think they had anybody doing keyboards yet, so this isn't like the synthy type of stuff that they did later on. This is more just kind of straight, kind of grind. I think power violence. I think that is, or what it would be called, that genre. But yeah, it's that one. Another one of my Newfound Glory records. This is From the Screen to Your Stereo. Newfound Glory, they did 3 of these, and they are all themes and or the main songs that were in movies that they re-recorded punk versions of. This one has That Thing You Do, Never Ending Story, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, The Goonies, My Heart Will Go On, The Glory of Love, Everything I Do for You. Very, very, I really like, as much as I've kind of like lost a little interest in them over the years, I really do enjoy these releases that they do. This is a nice kind of baby blue. If I can get it out of here. Oh, it's like a baby blue kind of swirl. I like this one. Soon. The song is called Soon. Okay, Steve. I'll look that one up. What do we got here? And now we got 2 10 inches by Pelican. This is Pink Mammoth, which is they have a song called Mammoth, and it's kind of a slower song. And then this, I believe they pitched it up into like a major instead of like a minor. I'm not big. I don't know music theory and stuff that well, but I'm pretty sure I read that that's what they did. And it sounds a little different. Same song, just sounds kind of different. And then this is the split that they did with These Arms Are Snakes. That's what they're called? These Arms? We talked about them last night. I'm pretty sure These Arms Are Snakes, yes. And they just kind of, they covered each other's song. Like this, Pelican covered their song Gold Diggers, and they covered Pink Mammoth, which is this one. I don't believe, is this one colored? It's not a cool enough color to show you guys, if it is. This is a 10-inch that I got from a friend in a trade when I was younger. Sky Came Falling. They're like an old hardcore band. It's alright. I haven't listened to this that much. I put it on when I first got it and thought it was alright. It was just kind of like, I think my friend just kind of didn't want it, and he just threw it in with a trade that we were doing. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And my last 10-inch here, we got Machine. Yeah, yeahs. Yeah, yeahs are awesome. If you don't know them, I'm sure you do. Actually, everybody's heard Maps. So this is a little kind of single they did. It's got Machine, Graveyard, and a remix of their song Pin. But this is just like a pink, nothing crazy. But alright, that's the 10 inches. And now we will get into my 7 inches. Which I have a lot of cool ones. I like these. When the records get a little smaller, you can do a lot of cool things with them. Shit. Stay up. Alright, let me get some of these out. What's this? What's going on here? Oh, something got fucked up. Sorry, guys, hold on. It's hard to get these back into the shelf when they're crammed in. Okay. Okay. So, some 7 inches here. We actually, before we get into the 7 inches, I have an 8-inch record here. So this is by a friend of mine, Brian. He owns a record label called Deciduous Records. They're based out of I think New Hampshire. Yeah, New Hampshire. And this is his group, or his one-man kind of thing, Oak. And this is a lathe cut record, which is pretty cool. He did how many do of these? He did 25 of these. And it's on a square record here, but the artwork is on the back, so you can see it through when you play it, when you put it on the platter. Really, really awesome. Definitely go support his record label if you like kind of so his stuff's kind of like he's got some acoustic stuff. There's some hardcore stuff on his label. Just lots of cool stuff. Deciduous Records. Check them out if you get a chance. Alright, so on to the 7 inches. First, we have A promotional 7-inch for Plus 44, the band that Mark and Travis did after Blink 182. This has their song Cliff Diving on side A and an instrumental of the same song on side B. It's a nice kind of baby blue marble. After that, we have some of the Agoraphobic Nosebleed 7-inches that I have. So, they Agoraphobic Nosebleed, they're a grind band. They have many releases in 7-inch form. A lot of them are splits. This is one they did with a band called The Endless Blockade. This is one they did with somebody else. I don't know. I have a flexi that came with the metal magazine Disciple. They actually did they did ones for Christmas. This one's called Merry Christmas. Don't listen to Agoraphobic Nosebleed if you're easily offended, because they like to have very offensive lyrics and artwork and things. This is another one that they did with another band, and I have another one of the flexi discs they did for Christmas that came out in Disciple. And then they have another one here in which one side is called A Clockwork Sodom, and the other side is called Tentacles of Destruction. So yeah, I know a lot of people probably won't be into them, but if you like more extreme music, you can check them out. Next we have some Alkaline Trio. So I got this. It's a Help Me single. The song Help Me is on their album Agony and Irony. This came for free with when I bought the album Agony and Irony. This has their song Help Me, and then it also has a cover they did of Tegan and Sarah's Wake Up Exhausted on side B. This is their 7-inch called Hell Yes, or it is for the song called Hell Yes, so that's what I'm going to say it's called. And on the other side, they have My Standard Break from Life, which are two songs that were not on any records, just came out on this 7-inch. What else we got? What else? We have American Nightmare, aka Give Up the Ghost. This is their demo, which was put out on 7-inch. This is a hardcore band. They're great. If you like hardcore, you probably know who they are. If you don't, then you probably won't like them. But it's cool to have this. And so we got Dan Adriano in the emergency room. It's a bass player singer from Alkaline Trio. This is his side project. I got this. This has a Bell and Sebastian cover on it, actually, on side B. But yeah, this is just like a one-off 7-inch that he did. Nice little, a lot of blue. Nice blue. This is Austrian Death Machine, which is the Arnold Schwarzenegger based side project of the singer of As I Lay Dying. I used to be a really big fan of As I Lay Dying, and this, until all the bullshit came out about him and him trying to murder his wife or get his wife murdered. So it's kind of like you gotta not think about the artist when you listen to this and just kind of listen to it. But the songs on this are I'm Not a Pervert, It's Turbo Time, Who Told You You Could Eat My Cookies. So this is very much based on Jingle All the Way. I don't know, is this a colored one? No, it's just black. Then we have Between the Buried and Me, one of my favorite bands. This is a 7-inch they put out in which they cover Bohemian Rhapsody. And then they have another song on side B that is not available on anything else. But their cover of Bohemian Rhapsody is pretty great. I like it a lot. They're a prog band, so of course they're going to do a good job covering Queen. Let's see. Let's get some more here. I'm gonna try to grab just a whole bunch. the problem you have when you're pulling a bunch of records out. Everything falls. Ah! Come on, don't fall. There we go. Stop it. Sorry. Just trying not to get everything to fall. Okay, so we have Big Trouble Little China 7-inch. Miss Cogsmith, yes. If you want to look up some stuff about Tim Labesis and Esley dying, check that out. I don't want to give that man money anymore. No matter as much as he tries to say that he has changed, he still tried to kill his wife. So that sucks. But this Trouble in Little China 7-inch came along with this box set, which I got from Shout Factory. They put these out. They actually recently put these out for Halloween 1 through 3 as well. So it just comes with the steel book of Big Trouble in Little China, and the 7-inch was in this box as well. I just keep the 7-inch with all the rest of my 7-inches. But yeah, they did this for Halloween 1 through 3, and Carpenter and his son and Daniel Davies, they made music for that. This has the Big Trouble in Little China. Actually, it's not the theme. It's just 2 songs from the actual score. I would have loved if the theme was on here, because I love the theme. Big Trouble. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. After that, we have Black Dahlia Murder. This is a 7-inch they put out a few years ago, in which they did covers of some other metal and grind bands. It's called Grind Them All, I believe. Grind Them All, yeah. So it's a bunch of grind bands they did covers of. Has a nice yellow. Got a little bit of a red going on too. It's hard to see. Yeah, there we go. You can kind of see. See, I see there's like kind of red in there. It's kind of like under the yellow, which is interesting. After that, we have some Blink 7-inches that I have. So we have the promotional Feeling This 7-inch. Not promotional, I bought this, but it just has 2 songs from their Untitled album that came out before the album came out. Just a regular black vinyl. It's got Feeling This and Violence. Then we have some older ones, which I'm very happy to have in my collection. This is a split that they did with a band called Swindle, which I don't know them, listen to it, don't really love it too much. But this is their song Lemmings, which is a different version than which is on their album Cheshire Cat. I believe Lemmings is on Cheshire Cat. Yeah, this is actually kind of a nice yellow. Go. And this is funny enough. This is on a record company called Grilled Cheese Records. And then we have They Came to Conquer Your Anus. This has 2 Blink songs that were not on any other Blink release, and then their song Waggy, which was. And this is a blue vinyl. Get out of there. There we go. And next, let's see. This is a 7-inch from that band Breathe or Resist that has the casket 10-inch. So, Miss Cogsmith, what name? I'm sorry, I don't know if the chat is like slow or what. But this is cool. I like this a lot. It has this clear cover, and then this is actually a sticker, and then the label on the middle of the record is the eye. I like that a lot. And so this, the Broadway Hush. This is a side project. The last album, Anal something. Oh, they came to conquer your anus. Yes. Blink, if you're not a fan of Blink, they have very, very immature humor. in a lot of their stuff. Well, before they started to get more serious with the Untitled album. But before that, there was a lot of dick and ass and fart jokes. Oh, sweet Ryan, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, the Locust. That album by the Locust is that the album or is that the song? I can't remember. But I know the Locust, their later stuff, they started to kind of do longer songs and get more into kind of like drony aspects. Yeah, but I'm happy that you like them, especially Lilas. Guys, I'm gonna play some tonight, so you can see if you like them. I just really, really recommend them to anybody. I think that's music that anybody can get into. Where a lot of music that I have, it's you have to be into a certain genre of music to really appreciate it. But this, the Broadway Hush, there was a Baltimore band called Page France, and they were kind of more of like an indie kind of poppy group. They were around for a few years, and I believe they're not together anymore. But this is a side project that the lead singer and someone else in the band did. Page France has a male vocalist, and in which this side project the female vocals. This is really good. Next, I have 2 copies of this, and I'm not quite sure why, but this is Cattle Decapitation's first ever release. Cattle Decapitation went through a lot of changes. It was started as a side project as the from some of the guys in the Locust, and this is very, very, very different from what Cattle Decapitation became. The reason they are called Cattle Decapitation is because the band used to be comprised of all vegans, and their lyrics were very much about not eating animals and things like that. I don't know how I wound up with 2 copies of this. I really probably should just sell one because it is kind of rare at this point. I don't need 2. They're both just a clear record, no label. I believe both of them do not have a label. Yeah. So yeah, I'll probably try to get rid of one of those at some point. We have more Cattle Decapitation 7 inches here. So this is a split that actually, I'm sorry, this one behind it is not Cattle Decapitation. Yes, yeah, they used to be comprised of of all vegans. Nowadays, there's some people in the band that aren't, so I don't think they really talk about that much anymore. Really, if you listen to Cattle Decapitation's newer stuff, it's more about how humans just suck. Less not eating meat, more humans just suck. But yeah, I definitely am probably gonna sell that one. I'm sure it's worth a little bit of money. I could use a little extra, especially for the holidays. Ryan, I did listen to Babylon Zoo. I did like it. I thought it was pretty cool. Thank you for recommending that. I really didn't know what I was getting into when I pushed play, but I ended up digging it a lot. So thank you. You lived their yes, yeah, their last album. Man, it's a good one. But this is a split that they did with a band called Caninus. And Caninus is part of a weird genre of metal in which they have an animal do vocals. And I know that sounds really, really weird, and most times it is. But so they have dogs that bark over their songs. It's probably as weird as you think it sounds. Some of their stuff is good. Sometimes it's just like, well, this sounds weird. But so there's a band called Caninus, and then there's also a band called Hatebeak, which is a play on Hatebreed, and it is a bird in which does vocals over hardcore and metal. So weird shit, but I do enjoy this. I believe this is a nice pink. Let me see here. Yeah, it's kind of pinker, kind of pinkish. Oh yeah, it's got pink on that side. On the other side, it's more kind of like tan. But then you got Caninus here. Pitbull Grindcore is what they go by. I don't know if they're still together. I think that's just a plain black vinyl. Yeah. No, actually, it's not. It's got a nice marble splatter going on there. Yeah, I used to just, yeah, it says go vegan on the back. They're all about that. So I used to be really into just weird. I mean, I'm still into weird shit. But I used to just buy stuff just like, that sounds weird as shit. I'll buy that. I'll check that out. This one's super dusty. I haven't listened to it in a while. Next, we have Converge. This is just a single for their song On My Shield. This was off their album. Actually, I think this was a single, and then they decided to put it on their album, Axe to Fall. This is this is a little bit of a color to it. Oh wow, the back has a lot of color. Yeah, the back has also got oh shit, why can't I remember what that's called? Just something engraved back. You can't see it, but this is a band in which I got into because my friends really dug them, and I just love their name, Corn on the Macabre. And this is also a very interesting record because of just the way it's packaged. Like this, 7 inches normally aren't this big. They're normally kind of just like that. And there's a whole like almost like kind of like poster thing for a movie in here. Man, this is gonna be hard to get back in here. Let me see. Can I get this out? There we go. So, yeah, you open this up, and the record's in this, and it's really cool. It's got like a silk screen almost thing right there, and then the back has like a movie credits. You can kind of see that. It's got and a red record in there. They're like punk, hardcore, grindcore kind of stuff. Oh man, so dusty. I don't think that dust's gonna come off. That's on there. Go. There we go. Oh, next! My pride and joy, which some of you already know that I have. Go. Come here. Jack Cruz, the monkey in which stars in David Lynch's What Did Jack Do short film, currently on Netflix, that you can go watch right now. And I highly suggest that you do, because it is a ridiculous, absurd, great short to watch. It's David Lynch talking to a monkey for 16 minutes. And the monkey sings, eventually. He sings about love. He sings about his lost love to Tataban, which is a chicken. Watch it. It's great. This is a clear 7-inch. It's got the song from the short, The Flame of Love, as well as a second song. This also is also like the old 7-inch style, or more, not 7-inch, 45. These were called 45s back then. It's got the big hole in the middle, and you got to put your adapter on your table to listen to it. Next we have The Cure. This is a single in which they put out before their self-titled album in 2005. It has The End of the World on it. 2004, I'm sorry, 2004. Has The End of the World on it, the song that they put out, the single from that album, as well as a B-side, which was not on the album, called This Morning. They were nice and put all the lyrics on the back as well. Next we have an awesome hardcore band that I believe they just reformed, Curl Up and Die. What's this EP called? I don't know. 1998. They just called it the year they put it out. But this funny thing about this band, Curl Up and Die, is actually the name of a hair salon where these guys are from. I forget where they're from. And then I think they just used that as the name of their band. There was once a thing in the hardcore community called fashioncore, which was hardcore bands that just made sure they looked good. 18 Visions, another band that I like a lot, was a part of that, and I don't think that was just something that my friends talked about, because I was one of the few people that actually liked that band. But yeah, just bands that the dudes in them worked at salons apparently. Oh, here we go. This is another one. The first Daughter 7-inch that they put out. This is a tour edition, 71 of 200. It's kind of I believe they just put the screen, shit. Why can't I think of what that's called? Not silk screened, but what they do with shirts. Did that on the front, just kind of stab that on the back, and there's a little teeny little piece of paper in there, tells you the name of the songs, who's in the band, all that stuff. This is just a pink record in there. Next, we have a band I talked about last night, Daybreak, from Baltimore. This was, so one of my friends had this record, and, hey Luke, what's up, man? One of my friends had this record, and I absolutely loved it, but I thought it was out of print, but then one day, I went to Reptilian Records with my friend, and they had more copies of this, and I was very happy. Just great band. Awesome. Some of these songs just continue. I will just sing them in my head nowadays. I've listened to this so much. Yeah, if you like grindcore, if you like fast, punky grindcore, Daybreak from Baltimore, check their stuff out. This is a really funny thing about this. So the front is this is getting to some like really hometown shit for me. So in Baltimore, in Hamden, not just all of Baltimore, in the neighborhood Hamden, in which I was from, the band members lived, I believe, or some of them, and they owned a house in which they had a small mini ramp in their backyard, and a lot of skaters, a lot of my friends used to go to it, and I only went to it once because they didn't allow anybody underage on the skate ramp because they were scared they would be sued by someone's parents. So I got to go watch people skate it, but I could never skate the mini ramp they had in their backyard, which they're standing on in this picture. And yeah, I wish I could have, but there's a song on here dedicated to that skate ramp, Mini Ramp Massacre, and it's one that I sing in my head all the time. Oh, you're good, Luke. Oh shit, new TV. That's awesome. And the back of this picture disc, looky there, it's Skeet Ulrich from Scream. What do we got next? We have another promotional 7-inch for Death Cab for Cutie, Soul Meets Body. I really do enjoy this song a lot. Actually, this album's pretty good. Another 45. Let's see. Now we're getting into some of my Dillinger Skate Plane 7-inches. I know them, Luke. I have not listened to either of them, but yeah, a lot of people I know love them, especially Polka Dot Cadaver. But this is so when Dillinger Skate Plan were doing their last tour, they had these on tour with them, and I went and saw them in DC and bought one of these that night. This is from their last album, and it's the title track, not title track, but it's the track they released before they released the album. It's called Limerent Death. It's kind of smoky, kind of clear vinyl. I also have... This is a 7-inch that they put out. It's a live 7-inch that they did. And it's just a few tracks from when they were on tour with their original singer. So this was from after their first album, Calculating Infinity. And this was in 2001, something like that. But this is also very similar to the Jack White record that I showed earlier. On side B of this, depending on which groove your needle catches, depends on which song you hear. So I really enjoy that type of stuff that they do. And also another Dillinger. This is Under the Running Board, one of their first EPs. This is a repress that Relapse Records did, not the original, but this is a nice kind of clear yellow. Dio! So, on Record Store Day, Warner Brothers Records likes to do these things called side-by-side. And what these are is they are the original song done by the original band, and then it's another band, a newer band, kind of covering that song. So this is Holy Diver by Dio, and then on side B you have the Killswitch Engage cover of Holy Diver. I think I have 2 or 3 of these. I enjoy the idea though. I like that they did that. Next we have a free record that I got. This is Drum Machine Madness. So if you are not familiar with grindcore is a bunch of 30-second songs in which all of the instruments are going insane and the vocalist is screaming over all of that. And most grindcore is so fast, and they do not have drummers. They just use a drum machine and program that at like fucking a million beats per minute or whatever the hell they use. But this is just kind of like a little teeny compilation, which has 5 bands. We got a band called Pilgrim Fetus, Alien Crucifixion, Agoraphobic Nosebleed is on this. I think I ordered some of their stuff, and this came with it. I think this is colored as well. Yeah, it's in the green. It's like a green marble. Ah, sweet, Luke. I'm so glad you like them. So if it reminds you of Phantomos, that means I have to listen to Phantomos, because I have not. Lots of Mike Patton I have not checked out yet. I know motherfucker has tons of side projects. And we get to what I talked about last night, the De Jour 7-inch, which has De Jour Around the World on side A and Backdoor Lover on side B. Danny loves the song Backdoor Lover, so when I put this on, I normally start on side B and then go to side A. I believe this is a blue. Yeah. Backdoor Lover. Of course, I sing it and she comes out. So this is an interesting 7-inch. There is a YouTube channel that I like a lot called 2 Minutes to Late Night, and it is basically a talk show for hardcore metalheads by a bunch of cool people that are super into the scene, and they do a thing where they have 2 bands cover each other's songs, and they do like a live kind of broadcast thing through Bandcamp. The first one they did was with the band Cave In and Every Time I Die, in which they covered each other's songs. That happened a little bit last year, and this record took forever to come because vinyl pressing it's just been backed up for so much because of the pandemic. And this took like almost probably, I think it was like close to a year for this to actually come. I actually started to worry for a second. I was like, is it gonna ever come? Oh, dude. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that man doesn't stop working. Mike is just always working on something. This is a very, very nice color, though. It's a yellow-pink swirl. I really, really enjoy that color. I think this side looks a little better, but I think it's awesome looking. All right. Here. I'm going to just take the rest of these out. Yes, there we go. Okay. Next, we have Evergreen Terrace. The Blowing Chunks is the name of this 7-inch. These guys are a cool hardcore metalcore band. I believe they're out of Boston. But they were around for a while. They haven't done too much lately. I think they might be working on some new stuff. Not sure. But if you're into hardcore and you have never heard of these guys, check them out. Next, we have the Get Up Kids split with Coalesce, which is funny because Coalesce, their drummer, is James DeWeese, or he was, and then he eventually went on to be in the Get Up Kids as well as their keyboard player. At this point in time, when they put this out, I believe he was still in Coalesce as the drummer. And this is a nice purple. Another one that I'm not quite sure if this is rare or not, but an old Green Day 7-inch, 1,000 Hours, on Lookout Records. This is before Trey was in the band. So yeah, this is cool. I don't know where I got this from. I don't know if I bought this at the store or this was in like one of the trades I did with one of my friends. But I really do like the font that's on the label in the middle there. Yeah, I haven't really checked this out or looked this up, so I don't know. Let's see. Next we have the International Superheroes of Hardcore. This is a side project of the guys from Newfound Glory, and this is an entire 7-inch made up of hardcore songs about Harry Potter. I haven't played this for you ever, hun. I should. I haven't listened to it in a while, but this has a nice kind of strawberry banana split going on. The Too Legit to Quit is the last song on side B. I believe that is an actual cover of the MC Hammer. Oh yeah. Oh, super nerds. Next we have Lit Golden Sky, since you were talking about them, Luke. I believe this is their demo, in which was pressed on 7-inch. This is not really like the album that you probably listened to, Luke. This is more straight up, just kind of hardcore stuff. It's okay. I just like having it because I do like that band a lot, and it's nice to have pretty much their whole discography. Excuse me. Nice pink. We're gonna get into my Locust 7-inches at this point. This is a 7-inch in which they did a split with Melt Banana, which is a grindcore band from Japan. Melt Banana I could never super get into because their singer, they have a female singer, and it just feels like she's just screeching into the microphone. She has such a high-pitched voice. I don't know, it just kind of always turned me off. I don't know why. Oh, Luke, you listen to everything. Sweet. Nice. I don't know how much of their stuff is like online, so this is cool though. This is a nice dark purple. Oh, and this. So the Locust, they have an EP called Flight of the Wounded Locust, and they did this edition of it, which is probably one of my favorite editions that I own of something, because it's just so weird and just interesting that they did this. Very hard to listen to, but it's awesome. So this is a bunch of 7-inches cut to be a puzzle, and that you can put them together. It's got one song on each side, and I will show it to you. I have listened to this just a handful of times because, you know, who wants to just keep changing it one after another. But it's really cool. It just kind of comes in this like sleeve, and then you open it on the back here, and you got the little insert with the band. I believe at one time they did perform with these actual masks, and then no, I'm sorry, they did not perform with those masks. They do perform with masks, but they were never like actual locust heads. They're just like mesh, so you really can't see their face. But then you have all of the puzzle pieces. So if you see, it's a orange color, and they got the cutouts right there. Then they have one that's green, and I believe, is it like red? Gray, and then you got darker green. But yes, you can put these all together, and they make a nice little square, and it's really cool, but it's not the prime listening experience. But I do enjoy having this, just because it's one of the cooler releases that I've seen done. Just an interesting idea to try. The Locust did a lot of different merchandising type of stuff, and or different ways of presenting their albums. Next, we have the, I believe the first, not the first, no. But this is the Locust, one of their, this is when they really became the Locust that we know today. This is where the synthy stuff comes in, the weird, almost like alien type of sounds that they do. This is just their EP, just self-titled EP, and comes on like a hot pink. This is definitely a repress. This is not one of the first. I do want to shout out a great record label that's not around anymore. GSL, Golden Standard Labs. So they had the Locust and Mars Volta on their record label, and they had a lot of awesome releases that they put out through that label. But they are not around anymore, which is sad. Next, look at this. We got the Lonely Island, YOLO. This is a Record Store Day release that I got a couple of years ago. Because I love the Lonely Island. They're just ridiculous, and they make catchy stuff. And I'll listen to whatever they do. I believe this is a yellow record. Yeah. God, what's happening? I'm taking even longer to go through just one shelf than last night. I'm back to Lilas. So Lilas, these are two singles they put out for two different holidays. You have the Halloween one they put out, What is Undead Anyway? This has a song in which I love Bobby. Yeah, it's a nice kind of like almost neon yellow, that one. But this song, it's Bit by a Witch. This is a song that I listen to every Halloween. I listen to it this year. It's just a song that's just feels like it just feels like Halloween. It's just a great song. It's catchy. It makes you want to sing it. I'll probably play this once we get to the music. And then we got this one, which is I don't think it has a name, just Lilas, and it has a song called The Virgin Annie and Let's All Go Caroling. And this is on a clear, kind of almost snow-like record. Yeah, as you can tell, I love these guys, and I will play some for you, and you can see if you love them too. And next we have a bootleg Mars Volta 7-inch. So this is a song of theirs called A Plague Upon Your Hissing Corpse. This is... Are you laughing at me? Yeah. This is a B-side to their first album, Deloused in the Crematorium. This was made... I don't know who made this. It's just a bootleg. I found it at my record store, and I bought it. Oh, the Volta's great. Everybody listen to Mars Volta. And this is just kind of a nice, no, it's not silver. It's clear. It's silver on the label, but it's just a clear record there. I really enjoy bootleg records, just because most of the time it's stuff that you would never be able to get anyways. It's stuff that bands won't put out. This actually was put out recently with Mars Volta re-releasing all of their stuff on record again. They put in the box set, I believe there was an extra LP that had this song on it as well. Next, we have another side by side, which this is the Flaming Lips. A spoonful weighs a ton. The A side is their original version, and then B side is Mastodon covering it, which is awesome. Both of them are very good. I am not the biggest Flaming Lips fan, but I only say that because I haven't listened to a lot of their albums. I really do enjoy the albums I have listened to, and I really enjoy this release just because Mastodon, I think, did a really good job covering this song. And another Mastodon 7-inch that I have, this is a Record Store Day release that they did, in which they did a split with Feist. Is it Feist? Feast? I don't know. Feist, I think. So, I believe that was a female artist a couple of years ago. I never really listened to her stuff. But this is great. They cover her song A Commotion, and she covers their song Black Tongue. And I really, really, really enjoy her rendition of their song. And I enjoy their rendition of her song, even though I don't really know that song. So, next we have Maylene and the Sons of Disaster. These guys, the singer is the original singer for Under Oath. He was in the band until the record I just showed earlier. They're Only Chasing Safety. That was the record. Before that record, he split the band, and then he came back with this band, and they are like a kind of very southern, twangy metal band. And this 7-inch has one of my favorite songs they did, called Where the Saints Roam. It's a very slow, kind of ballady song, but it's really good. We're Just a Minor Threat. Minor Threat's first demo tape. Very, very awesome. I've listened to this numerous times. I still throw it on to get my day started and get going. Nice purple vinyl. Look them up, Luke. Next we have a bunch. Yes, this is I got a bunch of NFG 7-inches. So we got single for shit. Single for shit. So we have a single for Listen to Your Friends, which came out. What album is this off of? I think it's off Not Without a Fight. And we got Don't Let Her Pull You Down, Radio Surgery, and Connect the Dots, which I believe this came out when they did their live album. None of those are worth showing. No great colors. This is the band I talked about last night, Nightmare of You, the side project. Once Movie Life was over, the guitar player went and did this. Very kind of indie poppy, The Smiths, very stuff like that. This is a 7-inch they did with a hardcore band called This Is Hell, and just a regular black, nothing crazy. One of my absolute favorite bands when I was a teenager, the number 12 Looks Like You. This is a 7-inch they put out that was available, I believe, at Hot Topic for a while. Excuse me. They put out like a live thing, and this was a kind of promotional 7-inch that they put out. And this has a live song as well as a remix of another song they did on the other side of this. Very cool band. Number 12 Looks Like You. They have some really, really crazy arrangements, and it's just kind of insanity. Some of their music. If you're into proggy type of stuff, if you can stand some screeching, because especially in their earlier stuff, there was some screeching. Check this out. Or wait, maybe not that specific release, but check them out. This is a cool little promotional item that I picked up at Best Buy. I think this was when they were putting out like a live DVD or something of Pink Floyd doing The Wall, and this is a little 45 of Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 that was just kind of, I saw it sitting on a shelf and I bought it. I think it was like $1 or something. But yeah, this is cool. It's just the same thing on both sides. Yes, I get to talk about a band that I love, another band that I absolutely love that I don't think ever got a fair shake. This band is called Paris, Texas, and they are an awesome, just kind of like punk, just kind of like rock band. I saw them at the Auto Bar when I was a teenager. They were opening for a band that I really like called The Start, and they fucking blew me away. There's so much energy on stage. The singer was just fucking everywhere. They put on a great show, and I went and I bought their album, like the day after or something. This is one of their earlier releases. It's just a single release with a song called Sliver, and this is all right. It's not great, but they have an album called let me hold on. I need to tell you what these guys their album is called, because it's a fantastic album. It starts with like. Hold on, we'll use the power of Spotify real quick. Whoa. Oh, that's not who I was looking for. Ha. Like You Like an Arsonist is the title of the album. It came out in 2004. I would tell everybody to go check it out. It's just an awesome rock record. One Hot Coma, Your Death is probably one of my favorite songs they ever did. Paris, Texas album, Like You Like an Arsonist. It's on Spotify. I highly recommend it. Let's see. I'm sure the Smiths got something happened with them. I know that they refused to get back together. Probably because Morrissey is a fucking asshole. I wouldn't want to get back together in a band with him either. I don't really know what happened to make them quit or not want to be in a band together. I'm sure it's because Morrissey's a dick. But yeah, I miss the Smiths. I love the Smiths. I don't like Morrissey's solo music, but I do love the Smiths. This is a very cool release. This is from the same company or the same label that put out the Lovecraft record that I have, Cadabra Records. This is a 7-inch of Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. It is read by Anthony D.P. Mann. Don't know who that is. And then there's a score by Maurizio Garini. Don't know who that is either. But I really enjoy putting this on, especially when I'm trying to have kind of a spooky thing going on. This is a very cool package as well. So it kind of, you got like a triple. I mean, just this artwork on here. Like you got the artwork there, and then when you open it up, you have just even more awesome, impressive artwork. And the actual record itself has Raven etching on there. Oh, I will play this one for sure. I'll play this one later. Let me try to get it out so I can show you guys a bit better. Can you see that? Let me try to hold it in the light. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Yeah, you can see that. It's just got the it's on the back side. It's just a one-sided record. But yeah, this is awesome. If you guys are into just kind of listening to like scary stories, radio plays, whatever. I highly recommend checking out Cadaver Records. They do a lot of awesome releases. They put a lot of work and effort into what they do, and it really shows. All right. So let's see. So right now I want to play some Lilas. Not right now, but like when we get done with this, and then I'll also throw this on because it'll just be fun to listen to. Let's see. We got Shadows Fall next. Another Boston area metalcore band. This is one of their older 7-inches. I think one of their first things they probably put out. Cool. Not much more to say about it. It's just cool if you like that stuff. This is a band called Some Girls. It's got some members from The Locust in it. This is a 7-inch kind of single they put out with some of their first songs they did before they put out their first full length. Another record store day, lovely one that I have. This is the South Park 7-inch picture disc of the San Diego song, as well as the Gay Fish Kanye West parody song they did. It fills me with such joy that I have that song on a record, because that song makes me laugh so hard, and I just love that they decided to make this a thing. Record Store Day, you can get some really good stuff on Record Store Day. I haven't been to one in a while. I really need to go back on next Record Store Day. I believe it's in April most of the time. Awesome release. This is a promo one I got. It was at South by Southwest. I guess they made it specifically for South by Southwest, and then they had some left over. It's for the record label 31G, which is run by the bass player of The Locust. It has Some Girls and a few of the other artists that are on 31G. It's just a cool. I really like the artwork on this record itself. I don't listen to it much, but I like to look at it sometimes. I have a 7-inch by Tegan and Sarah. I believe, was this also? Yeah, this was also a Record Store Day release. This is when they started to go more poppy. So this is when Heartthrob came out, and it has more of their kind of electronic poppy stuff more than their more indie kind of stuff. Another kind of single. This is a split between Thrice and Thursday. This is when they were both putting out. Thrice was putting out The Artist in the Ambulance. Oh God, of course, The Artist in the Ambulance. And Thursday was putting out War All the Time. This is actually kind of a cool kind of Coke bottle blue, clear. And speaking of, not speaking of them, but last night we were talking about Explosion in the Sky and Codes in the Clouds, Godspeed You Black Emperor, Tortoise. I was going to say Torso. Tortoise. Another fantastic band in that same kind of, I guess, genre. I don't know I don't know if they're all the same, but just chill instrumental, just stuff to just put on and just kind of relax. That is definitely one of my favorite types of music. Just instrumental stuff, just to put on and just kind of either fall asleep to or just relax. I used to always put Tortoise or Explosions in the Sky, or I used to always just put them on to fall asleep to. This is a repress, I believe, on the 20th anniversary of Thrill Jockey, which is their record label. This is actually 2 45s in here. It's not just one, it's 2 in there. Next, we have Under Oath. This is a promotional 7-inch that came out when they were putting out their album Define the Great Line. This has 2 songs from that album on it, and it's just a promotional thing. And last but not least, that's actually all of the 7-inches. So I don't know if you guys know, but they make records even smaller than 7-inches. And I think, considering going through my whole collection, you will probably know that the Locust would, of course, go ahead and put out a, I believe this is a 5-inch record. This is a 5-inch picture disc record. Um, this is one of their first EPs they did. Believe it's called Follow the Flock, Step in Shit, something like that. But this is a little 5-inch record that it's a split, actually. They have one side, and then there's another band called Jenny Piccolo, who are on 3-1G, and that's their side there. But again, just look how little that record is. Hold it in your one hand. Right? Yeah, it's not. This is not a CD. This is a record. And it has the smallest amount of music room right there. Most of the record is just kind of to hold it together more than anything. But yeah, this is the smallest record I own. I think this might be the smallest size record made, as far as I know. I know they have like, I watch Techmoan. It's a YouTube channel that I really enjoy, and he has shown like they have this kind of novelty tiny record player that has very small records. Besides that, I think this is the smallest record that has been made. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong, but as far as I know. So we went through my whole record collection, guys. That's everything. I have a few set aside because I'm selling some currently, but that's everything. So thank you for coming and and going through this journey of me going through, me going through 18 years of record buying right here. This is almost 2 decades worth of a collection. And now we shall listen to some music. I'm gonna start with some Lilas, cause that'll kind of. Oh, god damn it! There we go. All right. Sweet. So we are going to. I'm going to change my angle here. Oh. Hey, Bailey. Okay. I'm also probably going to change my microphone. So give me 2 seconds, and I'll be back with sound.